Welcome back to my kitchen. It is all about guidelines, healthier eating guidelines. What guidelines should you be following? There are so many theories out there. There are so many suggestions out there, and they're all correct. They're right for the right person at the right time. And this is what poses the biggest challenge for so many people, is that there's so much out there. Where do you actually begin? Where is a good starting point? So for me, this is what worked for me, is when I started working with intermittent fasting. It was such a simple practice, and it created so much more space. It created so much more health and vitality for myself. And it was such a hard practice to get into. And then once I managed to do it, it was so simple. It is so easy now. And my suggestion would be to work towards a minimum of a 14-10, which we call in intermittent fasting, which is 14 hours of fasting, maybe just having a little bit of water in that time, and then 10 hours of having an eating window period. And when we're able to move towards this 14-10, we allow our body to kick into this autophagy phase where it can slowly start to clean the system out. So the 14 hours fasting is very much the bare minimum. Once you get there, it is quite easy to slowly start increasing the fasting hours as well. So that's a whole nother story. We're not going there. The idea is that we want to just start working towards this intermittent fasting window. And if you're not doing it, don't stress, take it slow, just changing the meal spacing by 15 minutes every week until you eventually get yourself to that 14-hour fasting period. You don't have to do it every single day. Just try and do it a handful of times during the week and see how you feel, see how your system feels. And that would pretty much be my recommendation. So for those of you, if you've been watching these videos, you know I've been chatting about the seasonal reset. And for me, I think it's so helpful to know what your Ayurvedic constitution is. So if you haven't taken a quiz before, the Banyan Botanical website has a great quiz. In that, it'll come up with your Prakriti, which is your constitution, as well as imbalances. And then in my seasonal reset, we actually have a look at the different doshas and what type of intermittent fasting hours is right for you. Is it better to have a rhythmic eating schedule? Is it better to have a longer fast? How often should you be fasting? So all of that we cover in that seasonal reset if you're interested. And again, remember, if you don't know what your constitution is, go and get a test done. Banyan Botanical website is great. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video where we're going to be chatting all about sense organ self-care. See you there.